Saints Joachim and Anne are the parents of the Virgin Mary and the grandparents of Jesus. Though their names don't appear in the canonical Gospels, their story is preserved in early Christian writings such as the Proto-Evangelium of James and the Gospel of the Nativity of Mary. Saints Joachim and Anne lived devoutly in Judea. Anne from Bethlehem and Joachim from Nazareth. They were childless for many years despite their piety and generosity. Joachim was rejected at the temple for offering sacrifices while childless. In grief, he fasted in the desert for 40 days. Simultaneously, and prayed earnestly for a child in her garden. Each was visited by an angel announcing that Anne would conceive. They met in a joyful embrace at Jerusalem's Golden Gate. This iconic scene is frequently depicted in Christian art. Anne later bore a daughter, Mary, after which the couple fulfilled their vow by presenting her in the temple at age 3 to be dedicated in divine service. Their story echoes that of Hannah and Samuel from the Old Testament, highlighting themes of faith, waiting, and divine blessing. Saint Joachim and Anne feast day is celebrated on July 26th. They are esteemed as patron saints of grandparents, infertile couples and women in labor, symbolizing hope, devotion, and family. Saint Anne is also venerated as a special patron of mothers and pregnant women. Both saints symbolize the roots of faith and intergenerational love. Devotion to Anne arose early in the Eastern Church, as early as the 6th century, while Joachim's cult grew in the West later, around the 13th to 15th centuries. Their story inspired later Marian feasts such as the Nativity of the Blessed Virgin Mary celebrated in September 8th, the Presentation of the Blessed Virgin Mary celebrated in November 21st, and the Immaculate Conception celebrated in December 8th. Their joyful meeting at the Golden Gate symbolizes divine promise and fulfillment. In art, they're often shown embracing without kissing, as a representation of holy expectation and purity. Their lives encourage grandparents to be spiritual guides and sources of wisdom, and they model parenting grounded in prayer, surrender to God's will, and generous service. Anne, whose name means grace, is especially tied to the theme of divine favor and maternal dedication. Together, they serve as reminders of faith born out of patience and hope. Prayers of Saint Joachim and Anne. O Holy Mother and Father of the Blessed Virgin Mary, as parents, you guided and nurtured Mary and, under your protection and love, watched her grow in holiness. Through your faithfulness and goodness the will of God was fulfilled, the fruits of your virtue and faith brought salvation to the whole world with the birth of the baby Jesus. Most holy Estes and Joachim, come close to us and guide our hand and our hearts in the way of virtue. Amen.